Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. She a Louisiana, my truth on black. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Receipt so strong that the lies won't last. Lil Pop, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Pop, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Pop. Who bring the proof? Lil Pop. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got need? She OB, Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Truth don't beat, you gon' stand on that. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Pop, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Pop, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Shut it down, baby. Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. She a Louisiana, my truth on black. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Receipt so strong that the lies won't last. Lil Pop, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Pop, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Pop. Who bring the proof? Lil Pop. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got need? She OB, Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Truth don't beat, you gon' stand on that. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Pop, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Pop, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Shut it down, baby.
Hey y'all, happy Monday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Monday, baby. Shout out to Martin Luther. Okay? Shout out to Martin Luther. Y'all, I'm gonna be so confused for the rest of this week because today is a holiday. Y'all know I always got my days mixed up, child. But because of this day and them children being out of school, it's gonna have me all conflicted for the remainder of the week. Okay, so don't hold that against me, child. Don't hold that against me. Oh, hold on, y'all. Them boys in there hollering on that damn game. I hope y'all did not hear them. I hope y'all hear them. Anyways, let me see who we got in here. We waiting for Chaundra to join us. I know she not long got off of work, child, and I think she was going to a birthday party, but she's supposed to join us. So hold on, let me go to the top and see who we got in here. Y'all know we gotta get our little update because she finally got her house back in order, and yeah, but there's some other things that have been going on. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it, y'all. Just a little bit. Hey, Kira, you say hello to hello, Pop and chat family. I'm off today, so I'll be catching this one. I already like can't hype till after watching. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Hey, Christina. Hey, child of God in the building. We got Miss Rebecca. We got Miss Geraldine. We got Nisha. We got Miss Larissa Quintley. Shout out to my green team for forever being the first ones in the chat, always holding it down, waiting on your girl. Shout out to my bro Terry, Lupocalypse, Pac Squad, Pac Mom, all of the things. Shout out to you. Thank you for the copyright and fair use. It is always needed in the chat, just in case, because y'all never know when we're going to play a little audio or drop a little receipt. Y'all never know. So that is always needed, child. Hey, Miss Shirley. Hey, Jaisha. Hey, Miss Jackie H. We got, who else? Let me go down. Miss Lenora. We got Chaundra. Chaundra was in the chat, child. She must have came in early. Who Nana in the building? Miss Cynthia. We got Shadow's mom. Who else? Let me see. Miss Rebecca, one of our newest supporters. Shout out to you. Who else? Let me see. Let me see. Miss Amanda. Did I say her already? No, I probably did. Hey, Miss Amanda. Y'all names be confusing me because some of y'all, a lot of y'all be having the same name in the chat. Hey, Washington. Hey, Miss Amelia. Hey, Braja. Miss Teresa. Let me see. Miss Wendy. Twin Mommy in the building. Becca Cry. We got Rakita. We got Scorpio Sting. I like when I can fly through them, y'all. Hey, Sunshine. I don't want to pass it. What is that? Hey, I am Tatiana. Shout out to you. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, Miss Phyllis. Hey, Tanya Lewis. Hey, Art Chapman. Miss Cynthia Kraft. Queen Sag. We got Kimberly Merrill. We got Miss Michelle Spice. We got Miss Jackie. We got Miss Dee. Thank you for that cash out blessing you sent me. Was it yesterday or this morning? One of the two, but thank you. I appreciate you, my love. K Monet in the building. Miss Lisa McGee. We got Miss Denise. We got Miss Elisa. We got Tamara. We got Miss Lila. We got I am Miss Bell, kicking it with Tay, Nati in the building, Unika, Miss Jacqueline, Gemini, Rising, or should I say Enlightened? Aura, Miss Shalene, Freddie. Let me jump to the bottom. A collective hater, everybody else that's coming through. I see y'all and I appreciate y'all equally. Okay, so just because you don't hear your name does not mean that the love is not loving. It's always loving y'all. Thank you, Toya, for my first super. You say I love you, I love you more, but I got to study, so I will catch the replay. Well, thank you, my love. Um, Let me get to the bottom, y'all. I'm gonna bring Chaundra up. I see she didn't pop in. Period. If you would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $sign Lupac too. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to my coffee people that support that app. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. I know I always set a little goal of 15. It ain't much. It ain't mandatory, but it's greatly, greatly appreciated because it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. You can also support me by getting a membership. Shout out to all my members, my green team, my day ones, twos, and threes. Y'all know who y'all are. Please y'all watch those ads. Please hit that like button. And at the end of this live stream, y'all know what to do. Hype your girl up, okay? And if you enjoy the vibe, please subscribe. Period. If you are not subscribed, go on ahead and do so because I'm pretty sure you've been over here for a good little minute, child. So don't do us like that. Hit that sub button. You sound like how you say Gemini rising. Love you, girl. All right, so let me bring Chaundra up. I know y'all probably like, Pop, shut the hell up. Okay, yes, you go.
Why you didn't come?
Wait, how
I
you
was on the
not?
phone.
I didn't know that. There we
Yep.
go. Hey,
Hey,
Chaundra.
let me know when y'all start singing happy birthday.
Okay, I made it bigger.
Hey, how are y'all
Hey, oh,
doing?
let me put my earphones on. I can't even hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can now. Thank you, Miss Teresa. That's my second one. Shout out to y'all for showing the love. Okay. So, y'all, here goes our guest. Y'all know y'all been asking me to do an update on Chaundra to see what's going on with the goings on. Y'all know the whole little. If you've been here for the little squatter saga, then you know for the most part what went down with that. If you're new to it, then you're gonna have to watch the. We did like 4 or 5 live streams on the situation. So you got to start from part one to kind of, catch up and see what happened with that, y'all. It was one for the books. I personally believe that situation definitely needs to go down and get this book of world records because I've never seen a situation like that before. We hear about squatters and stuff like that all the time, but that one, child, listen, even to the point where it's still a little lingering effects going on, y'all. These people then took a whole trip to Miami and still out there talking about Sean. So yeah, we're gonna let her, give us a little 1-2 on what she got going on. Thank you, Gemini. Thank you for the love, my love. I appreciate you. So, Chandra, how y'all been enjoying having that big old nice house back to y'all? Selfie.
Hey, how are y'all doing? How everybody doing?
We good, girl. We good. How y'all enjoying having your house back?
We are enjoying it. When I tell you I've had a house full every day, a house full. So it's just the kids is running wild. They excited. Grandbaby there. My daughter then came back around. I didn't even had my nieces and nephews. Everybody pop up and everybody's just like, hey, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of motion at my house. So
Well, at least it's wanted motion and not
yes,
unwanted motion. So that makes all
yes,
the difference.
yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
So outside of you trying to get your house back in order and enjoying your home, you and the kids and the new grandbaby, she's so cute. She looks just
Thank
like y'all.
you.
She looks just like your boys. And I think they're
Thank
gonna have
you.
her fall. I think MJ and Manny gonna have her fall. Um So, like, anything else happen? I know you probably been hearing the chatter. It's been a lot of subliminals going on, a lot of things, a lot of teas being made. Somebody put that in the chat for the ones that don't know what it means when I say tea. We just getting on the live, so certain words I can't say right now. But y'all, teas are being made with this situation, even with, the lady being out the house. That is crazy, y'all. That is crazy. They still making teas. And I'm gonna play it for y'all in a little bit. Let us get a little more time into the live. I'm gonna play uh one of the ladies making teas, and y'all will not believe what this lady said, y'all. Okay? But yeah, y'all, because I don't want YouTube to monetize. So we're gonna wait a little bit for play it. So let us know what you've been seeing, because I know you like me is blocked, but y'all know people who have problems with you typically like to block you, but other people send you stuff. So it
Mhm.
always thank you, Realty. I appreciate you, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome over here to Pop Squad. Period. Okay, go ahead.
The only thing that I'm getting a lot of screenshots, screen recordings. I haven't really had the time. We're trying to adjust with getting everything situated so we can get on the road and head to Oklahoma. So I've been really busy. I do get a lot. Um, One of the main things, I guess, the threats is now considered like third party. She's not using my name in the majority of them, or she's letting the other means that's with her use my name, but she won't say it. It's not over yet. I got the screenshots of all of that. I guess when she touched down Tuesday, everything is up in the air. And I think that it's over. Y'all just wait. The best is yet to come. Just those little be just all that stuff. But my thing is, you're on a whole girls trip. You're supposed to be having so much fun, but you're worried about me. I'm written space in your head, you and your friend's head. The whole time they've been there, it's just been shots. And I'm just sitting back chilling, enjoying my life with my grandbaby and my kids and working.
Yeah. That's crazy though. Like you would think that because she was removed from your home, that this situation would be over. Like just move on. Move on, let it go, y'all. But the fact that they went all the way out there to another state to still bring up Chaundra is crazy, and even alluding to the fact of still giving her problems, like still, making not accusations, child. Still alluding to the fact that they gonna do such and such things. Like I said, I will play the audio for y'all, but let a little more time pass. Y'all know how YouTube be tripping. But it's just crazy. Like, at what point do we stop? At what point do we say, okay, that's enough? Like, we didn't did this. Look, that's what I wanted to ask you though, and I don't think I asked you this on none of my live streams. Okay, I know that the lady had been living with you for what, well over a year.
Actually, right at a year. She came right before Christmas last year.
Okay, so when did it go sour? Like, how long was y'all going through the process of you want her to be gone? Like, at what point? How many? How much time passed once it became sour?
Hold on. Excuse me, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just got to eating. My baby had a birthday party, so I just want to say that. That's why I was rushing. But my baby had a football. We had a football birthday party, a football gathering. So
Okay.
that's where I'm at. But I had to come to my car, girl. I went stole some food and came back out to my car, so I apologize.
That's okay.
But so it went sour. It had went sour back when I want to say it was maybe April, Easter time frame. When I was helping Crystal, that's another lady that we helped. We moved her down here from Houston, got her in a hotel, got her in a place, let the church help her get a place. And, that went south and just went crazy. And then she ended up going to New York with one of my other supporters. And then, of course, that went south with my other supporter in New York, which she's still in New York, but somebody, so it went right about that time frame. So
You
during
say
that time,
April?
April, this has been dragging. I've been real lenient. I've been real lenient with Miss Chris. I knew she was still friends with these people. This whole time, I didn't say, "Oh, stop being friends with them." So it had nothing about her being friends. I'm not gonna tell nobody not to be friends with nobody. Be friends with who you want to be friends with. Because I'm an adult. I'm not a kid. I'm not gonna be, "Oh, you can't be friends with her because I'm not friends with her." I'm not that type of person.
Yeah.
But when you get to the point of talking about me, speaking on my business or speaking on me, and it get back to me, then that's where the problem is at.
Yep.
That's where the problem is at. I don't care who you're friends with. I knew she was friends with them. If you go back, they took a girls trip back and went to New York. They went to New York a couple of months ago. And I wasn't on that trip because I don't deal with them. I'm not friends with them. You know what I'm saying? They did a girls trip back in New York, and Chris went down there to New York to fight the other lady that I just helped, which is Crystal. And they stood outside the New York shelter waiting for this girl to come out the shelter to fight her.
Oh wow.
It's on her live. Matter of fact, I had shared it. The videos was going viral. The video was viral. But they flew down there with Teresa. Teresa's daughter had a birthday party, a sweet 16. And the person that did my son's sneaker ball did Teresa's daughter stuff. She made the stuff for her party down there. And so Miss Kristen and I flew down there, and I wasn't talking to them then. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't cool then. So it had been and fell out. It been and fell out when my son rung the bell. That's why they kept going back to ringing the bell, ringing the bell. My son rang the bell in 2023. We in 2026. So
Wow.
that's when it originally, the girl Tamika had came down here, and she didn't have no money. And I was, Chris was talking to me like, "Oh my gosh, why your supporters, Todd, why your supporters, well, hey, you went, you said she was coming, you got her. At the end of the day, we're not gonna let nobody go hungry. We fed her, we put her in a hotel, but I just didn't have the room to keep carrying her around with her wheelchair and her daughter. And then my OCD is just so bad. I'm not the type of person that if you stink or you're nasty or you're dirty, I'm gonna hold it in. I'm gonna hold it in and just deal with it. But you're gonna know when I start pushing myself away from you.
Yeah.
So we left her at the hotel while everybody else was out. And I knew she felt some kind of way about it. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not here for that. I'm here for my son. Majority of the people, to be honest with you, was only coming in for my son's ring the bell because of Boosie. That was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That was it. When I tell you half of my damn haters in Colleen, half of the other, I'm into it with a different cut, like a bike club and a car club, because I was in a different bike club and a different car club. So you know how car clubs and bike clubs feud. When I tell you my son's ring the bell, those bike clubs and car clubs that I feud with was at my son's ring the bell. Oh
Oh
my
my
God, I'm so proud of you giving me hugs. I had videos and lives and Like, are you serious? I know you don't fuck with me, like, for real. But okay, you know, just it is what it is, you know. So I kind of sort of just like let a lot of that stuff slide. And that's just kind of sort of how I am. I let a lot of that stuff slide. My son's sneaker ball, which was in March, that my son he had a really extravagant sneaker ball birthday party. During that time frame, I had already heard, you know, that the other girls was talking about me. Me and Chris going back and forth. Me and Kristen had a couple of fallouts behind this group of girls. And Miss Chris was just like, okay, I don't talk about you to them, and I don't talk about you them to you. She is like, I'm just friends with everybody. I actually met you. We all met on the same profile, and they haven't done nothing to me. And I respected that. Okay, they ain't done nothing to you. I'm cool. I let it go. But every time something came up, I would shoot it to her and let her know this is what's going on. Let her know this is going on. I should have picked up when my ex-husband was getting called that I was putting him on live. I should have known then that was Miss Chris texting him, but it didn't, you know, just being dumb and not thinking. She don't want to got his information. So she had to let him know because he don't like social media. He don't like social media, so he would know. You know, just different signs was there, and I didn't catch it. The CPS calls, CPS getting videos. Only person that can video me whooping my kids will be Miss Chris. She the only one in my house.
Yep, that's true.
I wasn't, you know, nothing wasn't hitting. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wasn't hitting. Like, how is CPS getting these calls? How is CPS getting these complaints? How was they, you know, I did it. I'm going to tell the motherfucker I did it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, in Texas, like when the police came to my house, I can whoop my kids. The police told me to whoop them. They was out there and watch me whoop them. But I'm just wondering how they getting these videos. You know what I'm saying? How they getting these clips. I never put nothing together. And she played it so smooth. But if all my videos, if you see my videos where I posted me cussing the police out, that Terry Doe is showing, you're going to see Miss Chris standing back there. And if y'all look at her, I went back and I looked at all those videos. If you look at her face, she's not shocked. Like she knew they were coming. So, my ex-husband, I was into it with this platform, the Nosy Neighbors, Ghost Boy. It's Ghost Boy is what they call him. His name is Darnell, but they started calling him Ghost Boy because he doesn't show his face on YouTube. He did a couple of lives on me because I was into it with Chef Carmen now. And he always said, you got a snake right up under your nose. You got a snake right up under your nose and you don't even know it. He always said that. He's not the only content creator that's always said that. How he knew, I don't know. But everybody, you know, just started coming at me. I had a couple of supporters that dealt with me that didn't deal with her. And she was my moderator. She literally had control of my page. Like, I gave her that much access. You know what I'm saying? So they was just like telling me they was getting blocked out of nowhere. Why am I getting blocked? You know, it was just so many signs and everything was ignored. And so finally, after everything was done, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just too busy. I just want to work. You know, I just want to work. I just want to make this money. She ain't done nothing to me. I don't care what she do. Don't nobody bring it to me. I'm good. And she always seemed like when it came down to it, somebody told me they gonna pull up. She'll be right there. We outside, we waiting, like pull up. Or if I'm pulling up to somebody, she got my kids, so I can pull on up. I didn't pull it up on a couple of people. And I know she got my kids, so my kids she can drive my car off so my car don't get impounded. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of, she was just like that, ride or die person like that. At least I thought, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always in some mess. So shit, I got somebody to get my kids, make sure my kids get to my family, and make sure my car don't get impounded. And you know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at her, like, you know, she was there, not knowing the whole time she was in on a lot of that mess.
That is crazy.
So, now that it's out there, it is what it is. I know Chit Chat. Everybody know Chit Chat with Anitra. She passed away. Everybody pretty much already know. Yeah, Chit Chat with Anitra. She's gone, resting. You know, that was my baby. She, you know, she was friends with both of us. We talked on the phone all day. I had my AirPods in my ear. Me, her, and Chris was on the phone. When I say we inseparable. We stayed on the damn phone. I'm on my watch at work. I'm on my earpod. We always, you know, we stand. So we was real close. Me, her, and Miss Chris. And I would do stuff for Chit Chat and her kids. Whatever Chit Chat needed, Chris would help out with her kids. And, you know, just like we was really, really close. Chit Chat was actually going to move to Texas.
Yeah.
Chit Chat was actually moving to Texas. So it was crazy. Well, I want to say it was in June or it was June. Manny birthday, no, July. My baby birthday. Manny birthday, July 24. Chit Chat started talking to me. And she wouldn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? She was just like, hey, kind of sort of, you know, I know you're an open book, kind of sort of keep some of your stuff personal to yourself. And I was like, I'm an open book. What are you talking about? I'm thinking she's talking about social media. No, just kind of, she hitting around like, nah, she kept doing it. And, chit chat real sneaky. And then I noticed when Chris would get on the phone with her, she'd change the subject to what's going on with the LaTruth saga, or look what Brianna did, or she would change it.
Uh-huh.
She would always flip the story. Like we was talking about something else. Like, no, hold on. And I would try to jump back on and then chit chat. Oh, yeah. Oh, I gotta, okay, hold on. Quit doing that. Acting like she fussing at the kids. She would throw it
Yeah.
off like and I never,
Never
finally
caught on to that.
never caught on. And this had been going on for a while. And if Miss Chris think about it, she would think, why did they get quieter? Why did something change when I got on the phone? She would think something was going on. Common sense, it was there. And so finally, they had a telegram going on. And then I have another person that was in a telegram. If they want to come up, I'm going to give them the opportunity to come up. I'll message her. She knows about it. Matter of fact, I'm going to call her and see if she want to come up. She was in a group too. She got out the group after everything started going towards me. She just didn't tell me. She said that she didn't want to be the one to bring the bone back to me. But she just left the telegram group that they had. And she finally came for. I'm going to call her and see real quick. She's another supporter. I've never met her in life. But some people do mess and some people don't. Some people don't like it and some people do. You know what I'm saying? And she was one of those ones that didn't like it. She didn't like it. So she left the group and she was like, I wanted to tell you. She's like, I'm glad Chit Chat got it to you first. She said, I'm glad Chit Chat got it to you first. And she's actually amazing. She's a business owner also. But she messaged me and she was just, she was in our Telegram group. We was all supposed to take a girls trip. I'm calling her now, see if she.
That is crazy.
So it was a couple of us all in a Telegram group. Hello? Please leave your message. Okay, it went straight to voicemail.
But
Okay. She'll probably call me back 9 out of 10 times because she'll see our call, but it went straight to voicemail. But if she's watching your live, she can put it in the chat. She might be watching your live. But okay. She was another supporter I just don't want to say her name just yet until she's ready to reveal who she is. But okay. They know who was all in a Telegram. It was a group of us. It was about 8 or 9 of us. And so we got this Airbnb and we was all physically going on a trip. All of a sudden, everybody paid their portion of their money. And guess what? The Airbnb, quote unquote, was a scam. It was a scam online and everybody got scammed out their money. Come to find out, that wasn't even the truth.
Wow.
So, we kind of sort of let that stuff slide. We didn't know who took it. We didn't know who was over it, who was booking it. It was just so much scatter about that. But people took a loss. I think the most, $300 was $150 and $150. 2 payments of $150, $150. MJ Strong supporters and them all know about that. They was like, y'all didn't take the trip. Y'all must be broke. Da, 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 da. No, it wasn't that we was broke. They, quote unquote, Miss Chris, quote unquote, said that the company was a third-party company that was renting out an Airbnb and they was scamming. That wasn't their Airbnb to rent out or some shit like, some nonsense. Something came about it and that was her first come up that she got. That was her first come up that she got off of us. And, she had emails showing that she couldn't contact the Airbnb owner and, just different things like that.
Hold on.
But
keep that thought, Chaundra. We got 673 in the building. I need for y'all to hit that like button. We got 230 on the likes. That is ridiculous, y'all. My mind is telling me to put that intro on your ass, and I'm trying not to. But I need y'all to hit. It don't take but a hot little second to hit that like button, and it's free. And also, my goal, I got 13 left on the goal. I need y'all to support my little goal also. But I definitely need y'all to hit that like button. That's free, okay? Come on, y'all come and get this good tea. I need y'all to do y'all part as well. Shout out to the mods. All right, go ahead.
So, after all of that happened, I have some really older, kind of sort of like Brianna, some older supporters that really stand by me. Yeah. When I say older, I mean 70s and 80s. When I say women that bless my kids tremendously, always, you have those old souls. So those old souls, how you have these older people that sit and watch, YouTube and Facebook all day, and they just old loving women. They never liked Miss Chris. They never liked Miss Chris. When I say never liked Miss Chris, they're like, just be careful. She's getting too comfortable. She's trying to get too close to your kids. And I was just thinking, boy, these old people be cracking me up. I'm thinking to myself, they fine. They just, da da da. And I didn't think nothing of it. Even with me and Miss Chris taking trips, going everywhere, me taking her to my family, everything just kind of sort of dawned like, wow. But to shorten it all down, been going on. We've been going back and forth. 2 times before this incident, I told Miss Chris to leave. She has it on her live. She posted it back on her page. If they go back on her page, on her Miss Chris page, because she has 2 pages, Miss Chris and Christine Davis. She's made subliminals the whole time, constant. Oh, I always want to put somebody out. I always want to put somebody out. I always want to put somebody out. Da 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 da. 2 times I've, like, hey, you gonna have to go. I can't do it. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. And then I'll
So
calm
you've
down
been
after about
telling
3
her
days.
to leave.
We've been getting into it about this same group of girls. This
Wow.
same group of girls. And so that's why she said that she on one of her lives, she talked about she really left one time. And then I was like, no, you can stay, you can stay, you can stay. She talked about it on one of her lives. She packed up her car. She was going to leave. This is when she did have the job. She was going to leave. And then one of my other supporters messaged me and was like, Chaundra, God don't like ugly. At least give her a notice. At least give her a notice and let her find somewhere. Don't put her on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another older woman that's in Austin that we brought down here also. And she was just like, don't do that. Don't do that. Chit Chat hit me up and was like, don't do it. Just, calm down. Y'all take out breath, stay away from each other. And we wasn't around each other. I still let her stay in the house. And I told her, I was like, okay, hey, I'm going to go on ahead and let you figure it out. I did a live. We went to Six Flags. I did a live and she was on a ride with my son, with MJ. And we was talking. Everybody's like, why Miss Chris ain't got her place yet? Why? I said, because in Texas, you got to make 3 times the income. I said, Chris, don't make 3 times the income. You know what I'm saying? To get a rental property.
Yeah.
And I was explaining that, and I knew that's the issue she was running into, is she didn't make 3 times the income.
Damn,
But
Texas.
but her daughter was supposed to be coming before Christmas and transferring down here and then using her daughter's income that she had to make them make 3 times the income so they can get a place. I didn't took Miss Chris to look at houses. I didn't did the whole 9. Had her connected with different realtors and private owners, the whole 9. But her daughter never came. That was another red flag that I didn't catch on. Like, your daughter keeps saying she coming with her kids. Your daughter and your grandkids keep coming. Your daughter and your grandkids can. Why they ain't came yet? Didn't even think about it. Didn't even dawn on me.
Wait, so the whole time she was living with you, you never, like, they never visited or none of that?
No,
How many
ma'am.
kids she got?
I think she has 3 or 4. I don't know. I have no idea. She only talks about really mainly one daughter.
And they gotta be grown. Because I
They
mean,
are. The one of them has 3 kids. One of them has 3 kids, and that's the one she talks about all the time. When you hear her say, I got my grands, I got my grands, I got my grands. But they were supposed to be in here. The daughter was supposed to be in here. I even had it to where when the grandkids got here, they was gonna play on the football team where my boys play football, her grandson. You know what I'm saying? And just different things, and her granddaughter to be a cheerleader. I had everything literally, but they never came. She kept
so
saying
they
my daughter changed
move
her.
out there?
They all supposed to be moving out here.
Oh wow.
But that's what she say. I never heard it from them. You get what I'm saying? Never heard it from them. Never any of that. Nothing. Never heard it from them. I'm just going by what she's telling me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not my place to talk to nobody else's kids. That's your kids. But I'm listening to her. And then every time it came time for her daughter to come, she never came. She never
Yeah.
came. So was she really coming? Is there really a daughter? Going off of her Facebook post, if that was my mama, my daughter would be all on the post. She don't
Yeah.
have no family on the post. She has all my enemies over there. So I'm just wondering how long did she think the lie was going to last or what was going to take place? You know what I'm saying? So
How they asked who she was staying with in Georgia. That's what she was saying before you?
she was in Georgia. She was in Georgia before me. When
What
we
happened
first
with it?
met.
Yeah, go ahead.
Matter of fact, this is where she was staying at in Georgia. Hold on. In Georgia. And I guess whatever happened with that roommate, she was renting a basement. You know how Georgia got those basement houses?
Mhm.
Um, Let me go right here.
Hey to everybody that's coming in. I see y'all. I'm gonna ask her, Daisha.
5795 Forest Glade Drive. Well, no, hold on. Well, something. No, I just caught this. I'm looking right now. It's something Forest Glade Drive.
What you talking about?
Because you know how when you do something and you send something, you have your contacts. Let me turn it around. When you have your contacts,
Mhm.
like, you're gonna see she's blocked. When you have your contacts, it'll have the address. You know how you can add that? It's just,
That's
yeah.
on the iPhone.
I'm just now catching that wasn't even a good address.
Oh
I'm just not.
wow.
Yes, I mean, I'm just now looking at that and seeing that. I just had to touch her name. You know how you have an address with a name on the
Yeah.
iPhone side to give you that option. Yeah, but she was down there, so she was staying. I guess whatever happened, she caught a case. Assault on her roommate. She was on probation when she came here. She hasn't been out.
Damn.
She stabbed her roommate.
Ooh.
Yep, I mean, she has little cases in Georgia. She was on probation. Yeah, that you should be, if they put her name in the system, they should be able to see her charges. Somebody should be able to pull that up and see that. Christine
Wait, so
Davis
so where her kids live?
in New York.
Okay, but why how she end up in Georgia, child? I'm,
This month, like somebody said, she's been doing this. This is what she does. This is something
wow.
she's been doing. So whatever happened with her in Georgia, when we first started talking, she was like, "Oh, she had a nice house, da da da, and that." We talked. She was always at work, but the Nosy Neighbors platform found out that she didn't have a house. You know how people on the internet can scope you out and find out all your information? They
Yeah.
knew she was homeless and, stayed in a shack, stayed in like a little room. They knew that because they put it on the internet. Joe Stepper is the one that pulled it up and found out what was going on. This a content creator with a fake name, Joe Stepper, that I don't like neither. But Joe Stepper had called Chris out on that when they was against me with the Nosy Neighbors. And so how they found out her information, found her mama, found everything about her. And I was debunking what they were saying with her. I was like, girl, y'all crazy. Chris stays in a big nice house, da 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 da, and that, trying to get them off of her. And then finally I talked to her and I was just like, what's going on? Where are they getting these addresses from? What's going on? And that's when she came out and told me she been roommating with somebody. They got into it and she went to jail. She's on probation. She stabbed him or tried to stab him or stab her or whatever the hell. So I was like, oh wow. I was like, how'd they find that information out? She's like, I don't know. I don't know. That's why she never did lives. If y'all notice, she's just now starting to do lives. Chris did not like Facebook. She did not like Facebook at all. So finally after that, I was like, okay, whatever. We let it go. I let it go and I was just like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. But she was here. She's here now. She had been here, didn't see no red flags other than everybody messaging me stuff and then letting me know. Everything hit the fan. Everything hit the fan December the 21st, December the 20th of last year. Everything hit the fan. I got that message from Chit Chat. And then not after outside of Chit Chat, I got a message from a fake page that sat there and said, be careful. She wanted your life and we tried to warn you. Now you got to get yourself out of it. Like the no
That's
pictures, like literally
crazy.
everything.
This a fatal attraction. Oh
Matter of
my
fact,
god.
I can show you.
So,
Matter of fact, I'm supposed to do this because I got it in this thing right now.
but I
Um,
want you to tell them what happened with her. Like, okay, that somebody said wasn't she sleeping in a basement or something?
you know how the Georgia houses have those basements, like they, kind of like Brianna got the basement. It's like a room. I mean, it's still a room, but they call it the basement in Georgia. I don't know why y'all call it that in Georgia, but it's like a basement. The like how Brianna's dad stayed downstairs in the basement, Latrue's
Yeah.
baby mom. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So this clear this up also, because if you remember when the cops pulled up, the last time when they didn't let her back in your house, and she told the cops that the cops said, "I feel like you're using Sean, like you
Hmm.
using her, playing games or whatever." And she said, "Well, no, she actually been using me, et cetera, et cetera." And she kind of gave a little breakdown. So, kind of tell them how y'all living together even came about, because like you remember we kind of spoke on it, I think on the back end, but kind of tell them how that came about, because she, like I said, she tried to say you was using her and that she was
Okay.
paying bills, etc.
No, no. I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. Miss Chris came. When Miss Chris came, I was in an Airbnb. Everybody had started on Facebook saying that I lost my house, that my house is under foreclosure. I lost my house. But I was in an Airbnb because I was having my house remodeled. I was having my bathrooms redone. I was getting some stuff done in my home. So I was in an Airbnb. So when somebody started that, Chris came and she was in an Airbnb with me. She was in an Airbnb with me. So we left the Airbnb. When my Airbnb time was up, I had to do 2 nights at a hotel because my house still wasn't ready. And then we went back to the house. Miss Chris came in. Yes, she came in to help me with my kids. I was like, okay, hey, you know what I'm saying? Get a job, whatever's going on with you down there, she had to be out of where she was at. Where she was at, she had to be out. Who is going to come? I'm not even stable at the time. I'm in an Airbnb. She know I'm not in my house. Why would she come knowing I'm not in my house? Because she didn't have nowhere else to go. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She knew I was in an Airbnb. She already knew that. Everybody had knew because everybody was online saying I had lost my house before I went live and showed them, nah, I'm getting my house redone. You know what I'm saying? So she came knowing that we was already staying in somebody else's spot. She already knew that. So when she came down here and I was just like, okay, you know what? Hey, I need to get my money back up. I need to work. She can help me with the kids, take the kids to school so I can go ahead and go in and don't got to leave work to take my kids to school. And then I was like, hey, I can authorize her to take MJ to the doctor's appointment so I ain't got to leave work to take MJ to the doctor's appointments. I've been doing it for so long. And I was like, at the meantime, she can get a job, and that's why she worked nights. She worked nights at a boxing company where you make boxes, cardboard boxes. That's why she
Yeah.
worked nights. That's why she chose that night shift at that warehouse. And so I was like, okay, that's fine, but she didn't work for a while. When she got down here, she was like, okay, hey, I got this. I got this. And I was like, I know people, somebody that can give you a car. Let her know that there's somebody that can give her a car that, hey, I know a lot of people down here. Whatever you need a car. Bam. Because she was driving my car at first, dropping me off at work, driving my car. I got her a pass to base, the whole nine. But I'm like, okay, that's cool. I can stay at work, make my money. I ain't got to worry about picking my kids up from school. I ain't got to worry about taking them to school. I ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about cooking. She can cook. You know what I'm saying? Just let me make my bread and, that was it. And it was fine. I was going to have to pay my bills regardless. Miss Chris did not start paying a bill, which was the internet. Bright speed internet is what Texas got. Bright speed internet and direct TV. She did not start paying the internet until October. September, October. She paid the internet. And she paid the internet in September, October, because that's when people online was messing with my job.
Yeah.
They was messing with my job when that stuff was going down with them calling my job and doing all that other mess. And then the IRS got me. They contacted the IRS and all that other BS, and I had my stuff froze. My stuff was levied. I had all my shit levied through
Wow.
online, all this online stuff, which I showed all that, showed the letter to the IRS, showed the whole nine where I was under investigation and all that mess. And I'm like, people online be doing the most. They really be doing that. And that's when somebody said they did the same thing to Latrice Allen, snap. You got to be careful. But yeah, they called and let them know I was fried and I was making so much money on Meta, on Facebook, and had me under investigation. So
Damn.
my shit was frozen. When my shit was frozen, she was working. So she was like, okay. She's like, what do you need help? Just go ahead and cover the internet and the cable bill. Internet cable, which is together pretty much. It's Bright Speed, Direct TV. And that's what she paid. And if she can get on here and show where she paid that
And
more
how
than
long she paid that for?
three bills. Three. I can pull up, matter of fact, I can pull up my account right now and let y'all see
She only
how many
paid for
times.
3 months.
3 months out of a whole year. Out of a whole year.
That's the cheapest bill in the house. Right by the water bill.
Girl,
Child. Wow. She
three.
said bills. That's what she told the police. She was like,
No.
no, she using me.
Yes.
Well, she using you. Why won't you leave, ma'am? Everybody wish they could stay with somebody for the free. For the free. For the free. When you ain't gotta pay no real bills for real, you could just stay in somebody's house. Baby, listen.
Yeah.
Somebody said,
Look, here it is right here. Matter of fact, I'm finna
okay,
show it
go
to you. I
ahead.
had to go back and look. I don't know if y'all can see this.
Keep it
This is,
still. Let me make it
let me
bigger.
see if I can blow it up. So you're gonna see I'm in the blue. I said, this is me texting her. Was she okay? I said, I'm Chaundra, MJ's mom. I said, I truly admired your mom. She is the one who enlightened me about the situation I'm in now currently. She was my guardian angel. She is the one that reunited me and my daughter. And then her daughter said she definitely loved you. She was a type to be there for people so much as she could. I said she used to tell me all the time. So me and her daughter talking about, telling me about it. So her kids even knew. They just didn't know who we was.
Yeah.
Her kid, like literally, we talked about it. Yes. Yep. So they all knew. Yep.
Wow.
So they all knew. So yes. And chit chat really wasn't. She was just like she was disappointed. She said she was shocked. She didn't know where this came from with Chris. She's like, she didn't even understand why they was in the chat talking about me. She said she was really shocked because she was just like, dang, Chaundra doing too much for Chris, you know? And she just kept trying to put it together. And Chit Chat wanted to tell me, but my grandpa died in October. And then after my grandpa died, Chit Chat was like, damn, my daddy died 3 weeks later. Chit Chat was like, you had too much going on in your life
Yeah.
for me to say something to you. And then my cousin died right afterwards, like a couple of days after my dad. So Chit Chat just kept telling me. And then finally, my daughter went into labor. She said, if I don't do anything, I got to protect your daughter. And guess what? My daughter was in labor, and the motherfucker sent the police to my daughter's room while she was in labor.
Oh my God.
Sit the police up there to my daughter's room while my daughter did. My daughter came on my live and talked about it. Like, I mean, petty stuff, petty stuff. Like it was from that point on, and she spazzed out. That's why I said from the very beginning, if they pay attention to my lives, I said somebody that's mutual friends with me and Chris, let me know everything. I
Yeah.
didn't even tell Miss Chris about the recordings. The only thing I said something to Miss Chris about was, hey, if you're going to be friends with my enemies, I'm asking that you leave my home. Be friends with my enemies outside of my home. And that was it. I didn't say anything else. Didn't even say nothing about the recordings out of respect for chit chat. Didn't none of that. Because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it is what it is. Now I know you with my enemies and you're talking about me. You're doing this. You're talking about this and that. Come on now. You don't need to be in my home.
Uh-huh. That is crazy. That wow. Like, but you know what? When too many females get together, baby, you can expect mess, okay?
But you
Especially
know,
when
it's crazy that you say that. I don't even think that it was really that. I think it's more of the fact that it's a jealous spirit. Can't nobody
that's
control
why
a
I'm about
jealous
to
spirit.
that's the second
You
part I'm
cannot.
about to
It
say.
can jump
When
on
you
you.
connect on some the enemy of my enemy is my friend, listen, it's bound to happen. It's not a
Yeah.
genuine
So
connection.
I think a jealous spirit jumped on her. She seen too much. She seen how I was living, how I was moving. And at her age and at my age, you got to think, put yourself in her shoes. Would you not be jealous? Would you not?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say you wouldn't because nobody will know what you going, you'll never know till you're in that position. I
Yep.
think my movement, what I was doing, she seen the connectivity of my family because she been there with my family. She seen how I lived. And I think just at 60, damn near 60, I'd be jealous too. How the hell this little 44-year-old woman doing better than me? And you know what I'm saying? What can I do to break that down? And that just something that just happens. And I don't
Yeah.
think she can grasp it because I talked about how she cried to my daughter when this whole situation was going on, how she cried to my daughter and she wanted it to all go away. My daughter talked about it on Facebook also. While she was still in my house during the eviction, she cried to my daughter like, I wish this can go back. I wish this can go back. This should have never happened. I feel bad. That's when when you calm down, your adrenaline calm down and you fucked up. But I just wasn't giving in. And I did a live about it. I was like, everybody telling me to forgive her, let it go. And I said, I can forgive what she did because I gotta forgive her, but I'll never forget it, and we'll never be friends. And I just left it at that. But I think that it was just a jealous, spirit, a jealous, everybody teaming up, everybody this. And when you move different, it's just something that just happened. That happened with celebrities all the time. You know what I'm saying? They get around somebody and they just get jealous, and you can't control it.
Wow. So somebody in the chat said, did Miss Chris hook your ex-husband up with that other lady, or why the other lady acting like your
Hold on. That's
ex-husband date?
This is the next thing. This came out. Me and my ex-husband talked. That's why I shared those videos. So Miss Chrissy, then my ex-husband take damn good care of me. We not together at all. We been divorced. I actually got this man put out the military. Do you hear me? I actually got this man put out the military.
Wow.
I got this man put out the military on family violence. And in the military they don't play adultery. They don't play adultery. My ex-husband had been in the military. He was high ranking. He had been in the military 23, almost 24 years. And that's why he don't do social media. Social media caught him up. That's how I found out he was cheating. And I turned that shit over to the generals and ended his fucking career. They forced
Man.
retirement on his ass. So we don't now, I'm gonna be so honest with you. We don't. We divorced and we like oil and water. He's still angry at me because I took a lot from that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Mm-hmm.
think. If you build a home, you building a $300,000-$400,000 home and you can't live in it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
doing all this and you gotta pay child support. But of course I didn't enforce the child support, but I got that leverage over his head. Cross me and I'm gonna enforce it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you Hold on, I'm sorry. You want me to let y'all out? I'm just let you out. So my ex-husband, you know, Chris knew that we didn't get along. Chris knew a lot. She knew how we talk. People on Facebook that heard how he be like, bitch this, bitch that. He get drunk and talk shit to me. And, shit like that. So she knew that maybe she can slide in that crack. But she also know that I can call him in a drop of the dime and get a band if I want it. She didn't seen it.
Yeah.
She didn't seen how he spoiled. She
I
didn't
got
see how
that
he
love
spoiled me
hate
and the kid. Yes.
relationship.
So it's that love hate relationship. It's that love hate. She seen that. So Chris seen that. She knew Mike wouldn't talk to her. She ain't dumb. She knew Mike wouldn't talk to her, so she couldn't really play that like that. My ex-husband is into like younger girls. But Nita made a fake profile, I guess, on Facebook Messenger. Because when I talked to him about it, he didn't know who it was. We both on dating websites. I'm on BOK. I'm on POF. I'm on Facebook Messenger dating. I'm on that same shit too. You know what I'm saying? I done came across his profile a couple of goddamn times. You know? And he's just an old sugar daddy. My ex-husband is old. My ex-husband is old. He ain't young. He old. Everybody know how we met. Everybody know I met him tricking on me. Fresh out
Yeah.
the penitentiary. Everybody know that. He met me fresh out the penitentiary. Love
Hold
after
on.
lockup.
Hold on, Chaundra, because I feel like we giving them a lot right now, and they still don't want to hit that like button. Y'all gonna make me switch over to members only. Okay? We need y'all to hit the like button. I think some people think that that feature where you can tap the likes, but that's not the like button, y'all. Some people might be confused because I see they start tapping that. But the like, I'm gonna have to make a video to show like some, because some people don't know how to hit the like button. And I'm not saying that to be funny. Like some people really genuinely don't know how to hit it because they'll hit that heart at the bottom of the screen through YouTube, but that's not the actual like button. That's just a reaction, y'all. So I'm gonna make a video on how to hit the like button and add it to my my video whenever I do my intro. That way people can see how to do it. Because I think
Can
some
you
people
show
don't
it?
know how.
Can you show it on your live right now? Like on your thing? Like go to your screen and show your computer and show them how to hit the like button?
No, I'm a have to do it. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make a video and like kind of show them, go through the steps of how to do it. Yep. But definitely hit the like button. The ones that know how to hit it and you ain't hit it, we need for y'all to hit that like button. I got 13 left on my goal, y'all. That is sad. We got 800 something people in here, and I only set a goal for 15, and it's 13 left, and we almost an hour in. That is sad. Okay, that is sad. So I need y'all to support my little goal and hit that like button for Pac, baby. Pac always come with that heat. I always come with that pressure. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Or the next one, we're gonna be a member, Chaundra. We're gonna do the next one in members, okay? With
Yes,
the
ma'am.
receipt, baby. Now go ahead. Let's
So
get that.
she had knew that because I'm an open book. I shared on my page. So I met my husband in the penitentiary pen paling through a pen pal group. Everybody in the penitentiary do that. I did 10 years. And so you pen pal with these
The
lawyers.
one you talking about right now, he was in jail.
I was in jail.
Oh, you was in jail for 10 years?
I did 10.
Damn, I didn't know that. Oh, you a gangster.
Yeah, I did 10. So that's why I said love after lockup. I met him. No, he was a good boy. He's a soldier. He was, in the military. But it's a pen pal group that you do. And you get in and you meet these doctors, lawyers, pen pal, love after lockup.
Yeah.
So I met him like that. And, Chris already knew, hey, he was tricking on me, kept money on my books. With all the felonies I had, when I got out the penitentiary, he married me and I had a huge extravagant wedding, which all of that was shared. So Chris know about all of this. All of that was shared on my platform before she even came here. The scene, the pictures, the videos. And on top of that, because of his rank in the military, he was able to get me a passport and we lived overseas. I just came back stateside. We was
Yeah.
not overseas, we was overseas. So in other words, she looking at him like, oh, he's a trick. Oh, he's a trick. And she telling her little friends, and of course she gonna tell your little friends, man, I think I got you a
Oh,
trick.
you already know, especially if you a flaunting type of female. If you showing what he giving, oh baby, the
She
304.
knows she at the house. She knows she at the house. She knows I be on my car playing here calling. I'm like, I need this right now. I need this money right now. I need this. I need it. And it'll jump bump. And yeah, I mean, she know that. But she already know him as being a trick. And then when he went home to my daddy's funeral, we divorced. Common sense be like, why is this man going to her daddy's funeral and they divorced? They ain't together. Like, literally. He was down there flaunting, giving his card out, letting people go buy drinks, go buy this, go buy that. The same time, MJ had whooped the day that MJ had whooped her tail in the garage, in my daddy's garage. You know what I'm saying? So she know how my ex-husband is. So Nita, she felt like Nita was the cutest one out of that little crew that they got, out of the, the little crew that they got. Once you show the pictures, they're gonna see who they all is. And so Nita, I guess, made a page, a fake page or messenger. I knew Mike was on these dating websites. Shit, you do what you want to do. Go ahead and date who you want to date. I don't care. As long as I call you and I ask you for something, you give it to me, do what you do. Because I do what I do.
Okay.
I didn't have a whole nother
Period.
baby though. I didn't had a whole nother baby and had a whole nother nigga living in his house.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? So we not like that. My
Yeah.
little one is not my ex-husband's.
So just MJ and your daughter?
My daughter is not my ex-husband's. And you see how he is with my daughter and my grandbaby.
Yeah.
So the only one that's my ex-husband's is MJ's, but he claimed all of them and take care of all of them.
That's a real man, though. That's a real one.
Hmm
Only real men do stuff like that.
So Chris
They
seen
protect.
that. So I guess Nita had either had a fake profile and Mike had been talking to her. He did say but he didn't know the name Nita. He's like, I don't talk to no damn Nita. I don't talk to no damn Nita. Because he ain't talking to no Nita because he don't know that that's her name on the profile. You get what I'm saying? So Chris had, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So she had it all set up, but when it all came out, my ex cussed their ass out. He was like, I don't play that shit. I don't play that. I don't play no Facebook games. I don't play none of that. And when he finally seen how she looked, he was really, really mad. That's why I was like, y'all done. My husband like white girls. He like skinny girls. My husband is different. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? I said he stopped liking me when I got fat than a motherfucker. You know what
Wait,
I'm
so
saying?
y'all still legally married?
No, no, we're divorced. We are
Oh,
divorced.
okay, okay.
No, we're divorced. We still say husband and wife every now and then. Like when we talk, he'll be like
Yeah.
my ex-wife out, yo. But Chris had reached out to him and he is the homeowner of the home because it's his VA home loan. You know, when you VA, you can't
Yeah.
take no VA home from no vet. When we got a divorce, yes, my name was on the deed and everything because I had it built. I'm on the contract and signed the closing papers. But when we got a divorce, it's a VA home loan. I'm not the vet. So it's gonna be mainly his name. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So it's mainly like his name, but I'm on there as a wife, as the wife of the vet, of the veteran.
Okay.
I'm the wife of the veteran. But until my son is 18, we agree, da da da, so forth and so on. So Mike could have came to court and said, I am the official homeowner of this home. Chris don't have to go nowhere if he was really on her side.
Yep. Joe coulda. We talked about that.
He could have came. He didn't do that. She asked him and he said no. Hold on. On top of that, Mike could have said, Chaundra don't have the right to do no eviction because I am the VA homeowner. It's a VA home loan.
Period.
He didn't do that. Once Mike caught their games, Mike told me everything. And then when Mike was talking to me about the text messages he was getting showing that I was on live, Mike let me know that that was Chris.
Wow. That's
Like
crazy.
I be telling people all the time, me and my ex-husband do not get along. We like oil and water. But when it come down to it, and if they watch NJ Strong and Family, they gonna know when it come down to it, he gonna ride with me.
Yep. And that's how it's supposed to be. At the
He
end of
gonna
the
ride
day,
with me.
y'all got a whole child. Y'all got children
We got
together.
kids together. We got kids together. And everybody, she know that. People didn't told her. Kristen been in my house a year. People didn't told her, don't get in between no mess with Chaundra and Mike. People, she didn't been warned. She already know how he is. She know all of that. She know how me and certain friends ain't friends behind my ex-husband. And I didn't roll with him. She knows all of this. So I'm not understanding why she even tried it. But I guess it backfired the way that she didn't expect it to. But yeah, him and Nita was talking. He just didn't know that was Nita.
They fooled them.
That's why she did that one live and she's like, I can't say his name no more out of respect for him. I can't say, no, he cussed you out and told you better not say his name no more. He cussed you out and said, leave him the fuck out y'all's childish ass shit. He told you to grow up. And then he said, what do I look like talking to somebody with 4 kids with different daddies when I got a crazy ex-wife with 3 kids? And
Damn.
that's the real that I shared where he was cussing. What part of I don't fuck with nobody? When he started doing all that shit. And Chris knew that. Even when Chris was calling him when the police was there, Mike could have stopped all that because he's the VA home owner
Yep.
and Mike didn't.
What he look like getting in the middle of something like that when you got his child. Like come on now. He'd
Yep.
have been a fool to do stuff like that. That is
Yeah.
crazy. So
But
why?
yeah,
So how long ago was that? Like with your ex husband and that lady when they were talking? Because
they just started doing this like in October, September,
okay,
October.
because I was wondering why people start to say it now.
Yes, September, October.
Somebody say how long you was married.
I was we got married. I got out of prison in 2009, got married and got divorced in 2017, 2018.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But we
Wow.
was overseas majority. We was overseas the whole time. I got fresh out of prison and went straight to Germany.
Damn. Oh
Fresh
yeah,
out of
with the
prison.
military men, baby, you gotta move around.
Yeah, straight to Germany. Yep, fresh out of prison, straight to Germany. Had a huge wedding, and went we was in Germany the whole time. My ex husband don't do social media. I didn't do social media at first neither, because I was in the penitentiary. When I went to penitentiary, it was MySpace. It wasn't no Facebook.
Yeah.
It was MySpace, and I don't know what the other shit was, but I learned Facebook after I got out the penitentiary. I did 10 years. I did 10 years in the penitentiary. So when I got
Dang,
out, it was
that's a
new to
long
me.
time.
Yeah, when I got out, it was new to me. So I knew about MySpace. I'm trying to get back into my MySpace, and everybody else is on Facebook. So I'm just learning. But he did Facebook. He was a big Facebooker and doing all that other stuff. But Facebook caught him up. That's how I found out about him cheating on me. And I used all his evidence off of social media to end his career.
Damn, that is crazy.
Mhm.
Somebody sent me some charges. I'm trying to open them up and see if that's some charges. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. It says, uh, did she catch? Oh, it says Gwinnett County. Christine Davis. You know her date of birth?
Yes, I do. It is six. Let me get it out my phone because it's on this other police report.
Thank you, D here. Thank you to everybody that's sending me supers. I was not ignoring y'all. I just didn't want to, cut Chaundra off and keep thanking everybody. I appreciate the love, y'all. Y'all know I'm always appreciative of everybody who showed me support.
Her birthday is June 3rd, 1969.
Okay, my child. Send me $12. I gotta send him some money. You say June 3rd, 1969?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's what it says. So do you know the address of where I don't want to dox nobody, but if do you know the address of where she
No, the address that I just happened to see in my phone was not her right address. That's what I was just
okay.
looking at. That's why I was like, hold on, what? Yes, I was just looking at that, and that one.
This
That's what I was like,
might
huh?
be it then, because it got that birthday, it got her name. Um, it said that's her because if you look at the change of address,
It should be an assault. It should whatever her
it say
charges are.
Colleen. Okay, so the charges is hold on, y'all. Let me send my son $12 right quick before I read that because he gonna start calling me. He done already went somewhere, so let me give me a second, y'all. All right. All right, it say hold on. Personally appeared the undersigned prosecutor. Okay, where's the charges? Hold on. I'm trying to make it's not gonna turn into a style.
I know
Uh,
she got probation, so it's gonna be whatever that probation charge is because she was on probation when she came here.
let me see. Okay, it says simple assault, family v. misdemeanor violation. Accused did not commit an act which places another in reasonable apprehension of receiving a V injury by welding a knife back and forth in front of the victim's face. And the accused and victim are persons living in the same household. Prosecutors make this affidavit that a warrant may be issued for the accused person's arrest. And this was back in 2023, like you said.
Hmm.
Yep.
So everybody she lived with, she pulled the knife on the roommate. I know a lot of stuff had happened. Yeah, yeah. She pulled a knife on the roommate. She got arrested. Girl was crazy. But
That is
I didn't
crazy.
know about none of this at first. Before I didn't know about none of this. All I knew was her roommate was putting her out. I didn't know about the charges and all this stuff till after she was already here.
Wow. Yep, that's her because it said change of address and then it got Killeen, Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wow.
because she transferred her probation. She had to do her probation. Yeah, she had to get permission to move her probation here.
Damn. She too old for that. Hey, corporate thug and Mika in this bitch. Shout out to you, sister. She is too old for that. That is crazy, y'all.
But it lets you know that a person has a weapon and they're swinging in your face. If they was about that life, they would use it.
Yeah, that's true.
She right there in these people's house. She could have did everything she did, but just flashing and doing that. That's a lot of talk. That's a person with a lot of talk. Ain't no way I'm supposed to go down and catch a charge and I didn't even get to do nothing.
Who is the you know who is the people that she was staying with? Were they
I
some type
don't, I don't, I don't know. She kept it quiet, didn't really say nothing about it. But that's not the only one. She's been put out of two different places. Two. That's why she's out of
of
New York and went to Georgia. So she's been doing this squatting thing for a while.
that's why you know what? Now that we think about it, it gotta be a reason why the kid because nobody's grown kids gonna let their mom be homeless or have to hop around like that. It
Mm-hmm.
gotta be y'all. It got to be something like either they don't get along or because she told the cops she didn't have nowhere to go. Whenever
Yeah.
if we all seen it on video the last day when the police pulled up when she was trying to go back in Chaundra's house after they had already escorted her and her property off the premises, she said, I don't have anywhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, and she knows that. She's talking about Chandra. But,
Mm-hmm.
she made it seem as though she did have somewhere to go because she was being sarcastic on one of her lives saying, yeah, I have till the 20th, because I don't have anywhere to go. I have till the 20th. But it's the way she said it. You could tell she's being sarcastic, but you could
Mm-hmm.
also tell she really didn't have nowhere to go. But
Nowhere to go.
if you got four kids, like one of them is no way, ain't no way in hell my mama would be homeless. Let me just say that.
Yep.
Ain't no way. There's no way. My mama gonna or even have because I know her kids that see y'all story, y'all situation because it's
That's
viral.
if her kids do social. I mean, that's if they do social media. But Chris is doing it from a fake page. Her real
Think
page is
about
Miss Chris. Her real page is Miss Chris Davis. She
but
won't
think
put none of this drama on her real page.
no Chris oh so it's not Christine Davis?
Christine Davis is her page, is the fake page. Her real page, if you go to Miss Chris Davis, that's her real page, and she don't have no drama over there.
But think about it though. This story is viral. Her picture has been on several different bloggers' thumbnails. Ain't
Mm-hmm.
no way somebody could even if her kids out of four, if she got four children, is no way in hell somebody who knows them ain't seen. Ain't no
Yeah.
way. That is crazy. So it's like, come on now. It's no way. It's no way. That is crazy, y'all. It gotta be an issue like maybe something happened with her and her kids to where she can't go stay with them because that would have been my first, resort. Let me go live with one of my kids who I birthed out of this cooch. Went through 20,000 hours of labor. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Instead of doing all of this. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. When I tell you it's crazy, it's sad. Like a lot of it come out, but like I said, she's been doing this. She's a pro at it. She knew what to do. You know what I'm saying? She knew even after when the police was like, if I touch her or we get into assault and she press charges on me, I can go to jail and she can put a restraining order on me in my own house to keep me from my own house. For her to know that, she's done that before. Because I didn't even know that until the police was talking to me and I was on live. Remember, I
Damn.
shared that on my
Yep,
live.
you did. You
I didn't
did
even,
say
yeah, like, and that's and that much. I don't know. People said that that's a
that's
law
why she
in.
was taunting you though.
Mm-hmm.
She
So
want y'all
she could have put a restraining order on me, and I could have went back to my own house.
because
I could have been,
listen, a lot
yeah,
of people was in the audience, y'all. If y'all remember when we did all the other lives, a lot of y'all was like, "Oh, it couldn't be me," "Oh, I would have did this, I would have did that." But y'all think about it. If Chaundra would have put hands on this lady, Chaundra would have went to jail, and that lady had rights to Chaundra's house.
Mm-hmm.
She would have been in Chaundra's house while Chaundra would have been in jail.
And she could have put a restraining order on me to stop me from coming back to my house.
Yep, yep. So that's why it was even more so of a relief to get her out of there because of those reasons, y'all. These laws are crazy. Like it,
Mm-hmm.
I personally feel like if a person hasn't paid you any rent, they should not have any tenants'
Any rights?
rights or anything like that. That's crazy
Yes.
to me. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kanaya, my love. That to me that's crazy because what if y'all would have got into an altercation? What if something violent would have happened? Then it's like the police. I'm suing the police. Okay, I'm suing the courts because
That's what the
y'all.
police said. If you notice, if you seen what the police said, I can't let you back in here because if you do something to her, then it's gonna fall back on us.
Yep, he did say that. Yep.
Yes, that's why he said that. Uh-huh. So yeah. But she really wanted me. She knew she was getting close to me doing something, and that's what she was pushing for, was for me to do something. She would have it would have delayed the whole eviction. It would have put the eviction off, not even delayed it. It would have put the eviction off. The eviction would have been put off, and she would have had a restraining order on me, and I would have had to wait to go to court on a restraining order, and that can be up to 90 days.
Yeah.
So she would have had full access to my house. I couldn't have went to my house for nothing for 90 days.
Damn. Somebody say why was MJ fighting her?
MJ, MJ got a temper. I'm not gonna lie. She talked about it a little bit on the live. Everybody talked about it, but MJ got a temper. I'm not gonna lie. My
He
son is
ain't
out of
stole
control.
it. Where he
My
got it
son,
from?
my son got, and it's not even that. When he fought her, he fought his dad too. So
Damn.
he did. The day of my daddy's funeral in the garage. When I say it went down, my daddy's house was lit up with police. That's when the first thing came back because I got into it with Miss Chris. I was like, how do my enemies know what took place in my family in Oklahoma when wasn't nobody there? That's
Yep.
what really flared that up. And she's like, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. That's what flared it up because they all knew that the police was at my daddy's house. They all knew what was going down. They all knew that I was about to go to jail. They knew too much.
Yeah.
They knew too much. For only people that was there was my family, and Chris was the only outside family member.
That is crazy.
Yes. So that was why. That's when and I was like, she's like, I swear I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. She put it on my niece. Me and my niece got into it, and I know my niece can be messy and do stuff when she get mad at me. So I was like, okay, hey, my niece did do this. I'm gonna let
But
Chris
would she
slide on
really
this.
go back and tell your enemies though?
My niece, hell yeah, my niece was on their damn platform. my
Oh
niece,
shit.
my niece was on my niece was on their platform. My niece was on their platform. Told them, y'all, my auntie crazy. My auntie's supposed to be on medicine. If they find out she ain't taking medicine, she can this and that. My niece threw me under the bus. Shit. Hell, my daughter threw me up. My daughter that just had a baby joined my enemy's platform and spoke against me and said my mama's crazy. She's really crazy. She needs to be in a nut house. And my mama is really, yeah, my daughter did the same thing.
Them kids, bro. But you know what? The kids rebel sometime. I mean, but look where she at though. Look
Yep.
where
And
she at
I
with her baby, right
yeah.
under her, right on her mama lap. Okay.
Yes, my daughter was mad at me because she felt like I was being strict on her. I went to where my daughter was at and acted like she was somebody in the streets where nobody cared to me. My
Yep.
daughter, she ever talk about, girl, she was a whole enemy, baby. You what? Okay, no, like for real. Baby, my daughter would tell you,
You came from heat.
she left clean. I had so many people looking for her because she knew my daughter was she was hiding from me. My daughter would tell you. It's on the Nosy Neighbors Live. She talked about it. She's like, no, my mama is that girl. My mama is that girl. She's crazy.
Ah. Hey, other than that, sister, they say Pac, what she go to jail for? What who go to jail for? The lady Miss Chris or Chaundra? Somebody did ask what you did 10 years for.
my
I told y'all I
my
was gonna do a live on that too.
my it's they can look at my charges now. My charges got reduced, but my original charge was attempted murder.
Ooh, ooh,
Yeah,
Lord, yeah, Chaundra.
it got
What he
reduced.
got reduced to?
A discharge of a weapon from a moving vehicle.
Okay. Oh, you was doing a drive-by? It's a moving vehicle.
Yeah, right.
Damn. Who you got after?
Girl. When I tell you it's crazy, I'll behind a dude. When I love strong and hard. But I'll
Man,
behind a dude.
at least
I'll
you
behind a
honest and you know you can admit you take accountability for your part in all of that. So that's what
I'll
counts.
behind a man. I'll behind a man. Some little kid stuff messing around on me with my friend. And I caught him and my friend together and she had her baby with her and I just let loose.
God damn, Chaundra. I am
I pulled him in season. But I mean I did something different. But I was psychotic. Like for real, for real.
at least
Girl.
you can own up to it, look back, laugh at it, and you do your part as far as helping people, and you very generous. Matter of fact, thank you for what you just did. Okay,
Oh, thank you.
I was not expecting that. I appreciate you, my love. But it is what it is. People make mistakes. As long as you're not living in it and you're not repeating the behaviors, that's what matters. You got
Yeah.
your head on straight and you trying to do right, but it look like people just want to keep messing with you.
I mean, I try. I haven't been back to prison. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been back to prison. I done been in a lot of shit, and I done saved my
The
tail
crazy
from going to
part
jail.
is every
Yeah.
person that's beefing with you, damn near, you didn't help them with
I
the
didn't help
MJ
them. I'm
Strong
about to wind
Foundation.
with it. Yeah. Everybody that's beefing with me, I didn't help them and did something for them. Yep. Every person that, and it's crazy. Every last, okay, none of them. I'm not beefing with nobody behind nothing else. It's somebody that I didn't help. And then if you look at every last one of them, thank you, sir. You have a blessed day. If you look at every last one of them, look how they look. I mean, like it's sad. It's sad.
Damn.
It's just. But my DOC number is 401-922.
I just still remember a DOC number.
Girl,
I
yeah, I had to wake up and say it for 10 years. 401-922. Oklahoma Department of Corrections.
damn.
Yep, my whole record is up there. All 10 of my mug shots every year, a different mug shot.
That is crazy. But hey, you live and you learn. And you was young when that happened?
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am. I was young.
Wow. You live and you learn. At least you got your life straight. You got a really, really good job. That speaks volumes. Because a lot of times when people do that type of time in the penitentiary, they don't come, they come out kind of like institutionalized, and it's hard for them to start over. You're doing really good for yourself to say you did that much time for that
I
type.
mean, I did, and and I'm gonna be honest with you, and I tell people this all the time. I shouldn't be where I'm at. I shouldn't have a federal job. I shouldn't. But when I sit here and tell you, I tell people all the time, what God got for me is for me.
Yep.
What God got for you, He got for
Hey,
you. And that's just kind of how I say it. And that's why I do what I do and move like I move. I had praying parents. My grandparents are praying parents. My grandpa a pastor. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I did something out of a crime of passion. And it was a learning lesson. It was definitely a learning lesson. You know what I'm saying? A learning lesson. That's why I'm really single now. Because to be honest with you, men is scared to fuck with me because I'm crazy. For real. I'm crazy.
I think we all got a little crazy in us, and not just that, women love harder than men. And a
Yeah.
lot of men don't realize, like, you can't just be out here playing with every female's
You
feelings,
can't.
because
You can't. And that's
some,
why I'm single. I'm single by choice. I'll
yeah,
date and do this and that, but baby, when I feel like I'm getting too attached, you gotta move around because as soon as you cross me, I'm gonna be in jail. I'm gonna
yep,
be up
and you
under the
never
jail.
know. You never know what female is next to be on thin line in love and hate,
Yep.
okay? Because men don't men can sleep with a female and not fall in love or not
Mm-hmm.
catch feelings. Women, we are more soul tied when it comes to having sex. So, most women, some women, some 304s or whatever, they can do a little 1-2 for like $40 and they good. Keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm.
But most women, majority women, once we have sex with you, baby, we go together.
Yep, we go together.
So it's like, come on now. What type of time? Like, let's not do that.
What Sexy Red said, we go together.
And most men can't keep it 100. Most men can't keep it a buck, and they tell you what they think you want to hear instead of keeping it all the way 100. That way, if it don't work out or whatever, or this is what we doing, we just friends with benefits. Let
Hmm.
me know, but don't act like you want a relationship, you want marriage, you want who I want to have a couple kids. Like, don't do all of that if you know that's not what type of time you want. Just
What's up? Yeah, and
talk.
that's why I'm single. I'll date, mess around here and there or whatever, but I would never be attached ever again. Like never, never. I'm gonna be
I
single.
don't blame you.
That's just how I am.
I don't blame you, child. So somebody had asked something in the comments. I done missed the comment. Hey Tay, hey Latte, Latte in the building. Hey Sister Tita. You say how did she get the electric car? Shadow's mom. I think that's one of your supporters. Shout out to Shadow's mom. They say how did she
Yes,
get the electric car?
I have, like, she noticed when we went to court. She noticed I'm connected with a lot of people in Killeen. She knows that. If they watch my live, I go to any dealership and do what I really want to do. I have a lot of friends that run different dealerships, and people got connects and ran some stuff and got her in the car with a pay stub. Mm-hmm. At
Wow.
Killeen certified. Yeah, she got it at Killeen certified. Yeah, the
Well,
Chevrolet.
if she don't have no income, how is she paying bills?
She
Hey
just
discussion board.
she just lost her job. She just lost her job. She was working at that boxing company. That's what I was telling y'all about.
Okay, yeah.
She just lost her job. She was working at the boxing company at night times. So without paying no bills, she had enough to pay her car note. You know what I'm saying? She didn't pay
Yeah.
nothing. So all she had was her car note and her insurance. You know what I'm saying? Now she's on unemployment because she got fired. She's on unemployment because she got fired. So whatever her unemployment ain't paying, I'm pretty sure her supporters or whoever is sending her money doing all that then paid it. They had to get it out the impound when I had it
Yeah.
impound.
That is crazy. So I'ma play the I kind of don't want to play them on here. I might just say that for members. I ain't gonna play them. We just gonna talk about it. So what warranted uh that video you sent me where the lady was talking about you know what those threats that was being made. What
Oh, the
warranted
video.
that? Why they
Okay,
in Miami?
so the whole time they been in Miami, let me let my window up because these kids is loud at this birthday party. I guess they busting a pinata now. Okay, so um, one of my supporters had messaged me and was like, they talking about you the whole time they down there. And I said, are they saying my name? Are they saying my name? Are they saying my name? And they sent me the screen recordings that I sent you. Is I was getting a whole bunch of those and a whole bunch more. Well, Megan, the one with no teeth, the ex meth head, the ex
Ooh,
meth, her. She finally came out. I'm sorry, just one moment. You okay? Y'all are about to leave? Is the party over yet? Is they out there doing
I got
s'mores?
you, Taisha.
Okay. All right. Y'all have a good one. Did they open up presents and sing happy birthday? Okay. I'm sorry. Hello.
You
Yeah, they
fine.
football mom. Oh, that's another thing before we get back on that. She was taking my kids to football practice, so she had connect to the football moms. She messaged the football moms and was telling them I was talking about them and their kids, thinking it was gonna break our relationship up and our friendship.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was one of the other things that she did because she was like the football chat. She knew about all of that. She knew who the moms was, and yeah, she did all that.
That
said
that's
that I was
funny.
said that I was complaining about always buying snacks and drinks. Why come these parents don't bring snacks and drinks and it's always me? She told how you just vent and you talking to your friend.
Wow.
She did
What?
all that like it was gonna stop something, but it didn't. But so with my grandma with it down there, I guess Chris is down there talking and she told them where my dad was buried at or whatever my grandpa was buried at. And then they know that my grandma is old and it's, it could be any day or whatever. So they down there talking. I guess they not getting the reaction out of me that they wanted. All they see me doing is shopping with my kids, with my grandbaby. Because they watching my page because they reporting my live. Every time I go live, it's freezing. They reporting my live trying to get the MJ Strong page gone. So while they sitting there doing all that, I guess they realize it's not getting to me. So Miss Chris know that I'm real particular because I just lost my grandpa and my dad. She know that that's gonna push Chaundra over. That's gonna make her say something and da 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 da. Chris knew that, but it didn't. It didn't do that. I literally did. I just did reverse psychology. Girl, okay, let's go. Let's both of us go and water my daddy's grave. Let's both go spit on his grave. Let's water that soil. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not, he's gone. You can't really say nothing to me but what you said. Saying that is, how is that hurting me? Like, how is that hurting me? You saying my grandma's gonna gain her, my grandma's gonna die. What you heard the video, you got the video, you got
Yeah.
all the videos, but you saying that, guess what I said? And guess what? That's just gonna put more money in my pockets because I'm the beneficiary on her shit too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna like, you're not gonna bother me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just making them even madder because they're not getting to me. So I guess they felt like, okay, hey, we're gonna talk about her mom, her grandma, her grandpa, and Chris knows where the grave is at. We're gonna go here. Y'all not going to nobody's grave. Y'all not going to Oklahoma to nobody's grave. Y'all didn't even have $50 to park in Miami, let alone go to somebody's grave.
Not $50.
They was on the live. Like, how would you embarrass yourself like that? It got cold down there in Miami and they didn't have no coats. So they walking around in Miami trying to go to different stores. They sent me the whole screen recording of the live. And every store they go in, I guess a jacket is like $70, $8. They all like, I ain't paying that, I ain't paying that, I ain't paying. You ain't
Damn.
paying that for a jacket. And then you got a park, I guess where they was at downtown by the beach. And every parking was $50, 50 or more dollars. And they on live. How much is parking? And they tell them, oh, okay, okay. They drive. How much is parking? And they tell them again, oh, okay, okay. Y'all bitches can't afford parking. We not the same.
I
But you
am.
got the nerves to talk about my grandma and grandpa and spitting on their grave.
That is crazy, y'all. It is. Chaundra sent me the receipt for that, and it's so vile and disgusting. That's why I changed my mind on playing it on the live because the lady is literally saying she's gonna go where Chandra's dad and grandpa is and spit and piss on his grave, their grave. Like that is sick. Ooh, child. Be careful who you come across on the internet, okay? Because not even just the internet, real life too. Because it's loonies everywhere. But that's why I can't go to hell like that. I can't tell nobody something like that. My morals, the way I was raised, it won't allow me to go that low. So that's why I try to avoid stuff at all costs because I can't go to hell with nobody. Like you got to go to hell by yourself. B. I'm too spiritual for that. Nope.
I think
I
they
ain't
think
finna punish me.
that they can say it and do it and then say, God, forgive me for my sins. I repent. Or no weapons formed against me shall prosper. Whatever that little quote is they say. They is girl, all I can say is I don't think they care about themselves. They don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Like, I just, I mean, just jealousy. They hurting themselves. And this Chris come back, like she said, she coming back. It's gonna be popping on when she come back, when she step down. Well, I'm gonna still do my lives. I'm still gonna be public by myself with my
She
kids
said it's
wherever
gonna
I'm
be
at.
popping when she come back.
Yeah, it's on her page. She got it. I
Did
shared
you
the screenshot. You can share
did,
that screenshot.
did you go do y'all restraining order?
I did not do a restraining order. I want her to restrain and touch me. I want her to restrain herself. Her best bet is to restrain herself from touching me. That's her best bet. Because she's out of my house now. She's out of my house now. So you can't take over my house. Now it's restrain yourself. Restrain yourself and don't touch me. Because as soon as she touched me, then yes. It's
What you
yeah.
gonna do, Sean? No, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. We already know. So I just
Yeah.
say no. I ain't doing restraining order. I want her to touch me. Restrain yourself and touch me.
Yes. No.
Listen, so I just say I owe you big time.
Yeah.
After you get that one, that little 1 2, then you go do the restraining order.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna be
smart
out,
though.
out in the public,
Okay.
out in the open. No, there's no restraining order. There's none of that. I mean, eviction in Texas automatically, she can't be on the property. That's automatically the eviction law. But if she see me like at the mall or at the park, cause I be live everywhere I go, and she decide to pull up and she ready, she feel like she gonna put her hands on me. I ain't gonna do all that talk. I'm gonna let her talk, talk, talk until she touch me. Then it's a different story. Like, then I know she's
Understand.
not gonna do
I
that.
owe you, baby. Yeah, bump the restraining order. I owe you a little one too. D Hill, did you come from Chandra's page? Did you come from MJ Strong? Or you been a supporter of mine? I get so excited when I see the fellas subscribe, y'all, because we don't have a whole lot of men that's vocal or that subscribe. Even if they do subscribe, they never comment in the chat outside of Terry, Pratt. It's like a handful. So it's kind of exciting when we get the fellas that come in and talk with us and stuff like that too. So I was just wondering because I see he comment in the chat.
And then the one last video that she did where she shared me with my girlfriend. I guess she thought that was gonna hurt my feelings. The video that Megan shared with me with my girlfriend. I don't know if you seen that one. Did that one come through to your phone?
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh, let me send this one to your phone. You can share this one.
What they was
I guess she thought by putting that on the internet I was gonna be embarrassed. Girl, I told you if your mama look good, I'll fuck with your mama.
what you like embarrass you how?
I guess she thought it was gonna embarrass me. Like, girl, that is old. That is like how old? That like literally, I didn't have a baby way after that. That's fresh out the penitentiary old.
Oh damn.
Yeah, she shared. Like, I guess
Lisa.
trying, trying.
Oh, okay, that is one of your supporters. Shout out to the MJ Strong family that's in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the new supporters. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. Miss Dorothy say hello, everyone. I'm a new subscriber, but I have been MJ Strong follower for 3 years. Period. They holding it down. Y'all got a big following over there. Y'all got some real true supporters that
We
don't
do.
play about y'all. I noticed that.
Yes,
I
we
noticed they don't
do.
play about y'all.
We
It's
do. Yes.
shout out to them. She better be careful. She's still on probation. Oh, she is? I didn't even see that. Because I didn't get a chance to really read all the paperwork, to be honest.
No, I think her probation is up. She had to pay it off. I think she's just waiting for them to Gwinnett County or whatever county she's from to clear it. She paid it off.
Oh,
I do know
okay.
she paid it off. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do know she paid it off. Yes, that I do know. And
Erica
that's
say
what
you
they
should
went
go
through.
back with your husband.
Huh?
Erica say you should go back with your husband.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I
No,
think once
ma'am.
you get a divorce, that most people don't just get a divorce for no reason. Like once you divorce, that means I could not deal with your ass no more.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Everybody say that we got a lot. We do a lot for each other. We still shop for each other. We still keep each other in J's. I just got him the J's, the ones that drop Christmas. I just dropped those. We still spend a lot of money on each other. I just got him a Movado watch. We still do that. Buy him expensive colognes and stuff like that. But that's because he makes sure me and my kids is good. He didn't have to do none of that.
Yeah.
It just came through to you.
So, what is those videos you just sent me?
That was only one that I sent you. Those other ones I sent you way earlier today when I was at work.
Oh, what is the one you just sent me?
The one where she called herself trying to, I guess where Megan Kristen gave her an old video from me and my girlfriend, I guess to let the world know that I mess with girls. I guess like they thought that was
Oh,
gonna hurt me.
that child. Listen, people be doing the weirdest stuff. Like, why is that okay? Like, hello, what? I mean, what's supposed to happen from that? That's not even an exposure.
By
Like,
far. By far.
no,
I
I
did.
don't get it. They'll be surprised how many women like men and women. Like, oh, you could do that. I don't understand. Like, child, oh, child, they gonna try anything in their power to get one up on you. So you better watch your back. Definitely watch your back, okay? Because these people, whew, we'll see. We'll see what happens, y'all. But you know what? From the posts I've been seeing and um screens like receipts Chaundra been receiving is given that it's not over, as if some things gonna get tried or whatever. I'ma definitely keep y'all, you know, um, we're gonna follow it to see what happens because when you're dealing with Looney Tune people, child, y'all see how the police had to like drill it into her that, ma'am, you gotta go, like you can't stay here. Like when you play with police like that, to the fact where they gotta keep coming to the house over and over and over and over. So I'd be too scared to have the police at my house like that. That speaks volumes to me. Okay? So just be careful with that situation. Because I got a feeling, and I told Chandra this, I said, I got a feeling that once they return, yeah, it's gonna be a little different. Some things, yeah. Because you gotta be careful when people make threats and stuff like that. You gotta be real, real, real careful. But Chaundra says she ain't worried about no restraining order. She want her to, do what you gonna do.
Yep. I'm not even wasting. Yeah, I'm not wasting my time on a restraining order. I mean, if I was her, everybody in Killeen know about her. This is not small in Killeen. Everybody, when I say the shit you see in Killeen, that Facebook page, 119K people in that one group, 300 something K people in that. That's more than who's in Killeen. That's how many people be in that group. This shit is everywhere in Killeen.
Yeah.
This shit is everywhere in Killeen. So she would be literally she would be a fool. She would. I mean, her best bet is to better go to Austin, Dallas, Houston. She better, and even there, and then it just travels. It's huge. It's huge down here. Everybody's talking about this.
That's crazy. It really is. You could tell because, like, for some reason, people are really intrigued by it. I don't know what it is. Like, maybe because of the dynamic of it, like the layers of the situation and how it
No,
came
it's just the
about.
Texas law is letting people know don't let nobody stay at your house. It's just Texas how fucked up the state is.
Yeah,
Like literally, I just need 7 days at your house in Texas, and I ain't gotta leave your shit.
that is crazy.
7 days.
That now that's crazy. And
seven
like I
days.
said, because if something happened, I'm holding the state responsible. Okay,
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna be held liable if something happens. So Zaisha asked, wait, she said she's trying to move to Texas. She said how to get in touch with private renters.
she got to find a private renter because the major realtor down here. Matter of fact, they was just on your live. The major realtor was on your live. JWC, they my friends.
They commented. I didn't see it.
They on yeah. I seen they thing where it shows who's on your thing. When it shows who pops up, like who's watching. It says who's watching with you. You know how it shows who's
Oh,
watching with
okay.
you. Yeah, they everybody. She's not gonna be able to. She's gonna have to hit a private renter. She's
Okay.
gonna have to hit a
She
private
said,
renter.
she said
And
how
then
do you go
she
about
gotta hope
finding
she gotta hope that private renter don't know nobody at my church. She gotta hope that private renter don't know the judge. She gotta
no,
hope.
not Christine. Jaisha want to know. She moving to Texas.
Oh, she
She
wanna
said,
know.
"How do you get it? Like, how you get in contact with the private renters? How you find?"
Um, they just be having personal signs in the yard down here, and sometimes they advertise on Facebook. Private owners is a clean Facebook private owner page in Killeen,
Okay,
and they advertise on there. Mm-hmm.
she'll be here. If not, I'll tell her. Louisiana the same way. I know that all too well. Really? I ain't never heard of that. Well, ain't nobody crazy enough to stay in somebody's shack out here.
They
Okay,
said that's the same law in Louisiana too.
that's what Miss Lorinda said. I'm in the boot too. I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah,
I
until
ain't
you go
never
through
heard of
it.
that.
Yeah,
But
until you
people,
go through it.
some places people know what time it is. They know not to try. Child, ain't no way. Because some people don't give a f about a law. You go, they
Hey,
crazy out here too.
Lupac, show those pictures of them that I sent you.
Which pictures?
The ones that I sent your messenger. The ones that I got screenshotted to me. This is the ones. This is the group that she got. That's coming after me. The pictures that I sent you. The white girl with no teeth,
Okay,
and then the one that's saying she messed with my husband.
I don't see that. Wait, let me go up.
It's
Oh,
right after the videos with the police reporting her car where she was out there screaming on the camera. That's my car, sir. That's my car.
okay, hold on.
When I uploaded my Vivint camera system where she was out there when I had her car removed out my yard.
Okay, hold on. Let me send it to my email.
Today at 1:54 p.m.
Okay, I got it. I gotta upload it. Try to edit it, like crop it. That's the same lady. Wait, yeah, that's the same. I gotta give me some medicine. I done got sick with this weather change. Make me congested. The J, the J said no, it's not. Louisiana changed their law 2 years ago. It has now become a crime. I was wondering because I never heard about that. Okay, y'all, let me pull it up. Oh, you're gonna have them Looney Tunes coming after me. I'm about to show. I'm gonna just show one. I'm gonna show the one when he was in the peak. Okay. I'm about to show y'all. Uh, hold up. Did I open it up? Yeah. Okay. This is the crew that's coming after Chaundra, y'all. This is the crew. And you didn't help each and every one
Each
of
and
them,
every
right?
one of them. Yep. Yep.
That is crazy.
If the
But
MJ Strong supporters in your chat, they'll tell you in the chat. Nita, the one in the middle with that hat on her head, that's the one that proclaimed that the moving company was a scam and moved her stuff in a moving company truck and then left with her stuff and stole all her stuff. So MJ, I took it to the platform. I helped her and other people helped her get new furniture and beds and all that other stuff for her kids because she lost everything.
and we already know what happened with the Miss Chris lady. What about the other lady, the white lady?
Megan, Megan, that's the one that's on her Chris's lives that's with no teeth. That's her. She's just dressed up in this picture. That's her. Megan's the one that was real bad on drugs, and her sister was doing her wrong behind her mom being sick or going to a nursing home. Her sister took everything from her, and Megan, she's just one that we was sitting over there and we was blessing and helping. MJ Strong and family because we felt bad for her because she's a recovering. I mean, I'm a congratulate everybody that's coming off of drugs and trying to get their life together. I'm
Yeah,
all for it, and she did come off of drugs. I'm not gonna knock her for that. Of course, her teeth and everything's gone. She looked bad, but she's off of she's off of the drugs. So we're
yeah.
gonna help. I'm all for that. You coming off the drugs, you're done with the all that stuff. Then yeah, we're gonna help you, and we helped her. And yeah, the MJ Strong supporters all know it. If they on your thing, even the followers, they all know we done did a lot for Megan. A
That
lot
is
for Megan.
crazy. Like that, and let me take this down. Y'all see him, get a good look, okay? But that's crazy because it make you not want to help people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sad. Like when you know you done did a lot for people and then oh, thank God that some people don't change who they are as a person due to the actions of others. Because a lot of them can make the good suffer for the bad. That's sad though. It's sad.
Yeah.
Like, you would think that just off the strength, because me personally, I know if somebody helped me and we fall out, just off the strength of what you did for me, it's gonna give you a pass. Now, depending on what go on, now don't keep trying it, but just off the strength of that, you could say we're gonna let bygones be bygones and keep it pushing. Like people just who child. It was probably your name. I heard that. Y'all know I don't care about stuff like that. I don't entertain none of that. I do my content and I don't do back and forth so they can child. They'll be calling my name for years waiting on a response from me. Okay. If you've been supporting me, then you already know what type of time I'm on. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about that. Because I heard it was where Lupac at now? Where she at now, child? Well, I ain't going nowhere. Now her ass got out right after she said that. She was
Yeah.
gone. So
They did. They try to tag not just they try to tag some of the other pages that was coming from me. They try to bring some of the Beehive people over there. They didn't entertain in it. All of them, none of them entertained in it. They try to bring Nasty Nate in it. Nasty Nate didn't entertain the shit. Everybody that they knew I was into it with, they try to bring them they platforms in on it, and would nobody touch it.
Yeah. And that's
Yep.
the crazy part. It's all shout out to y'all because they said in the chat. It's always the ones that you help. Like, what the hell? I
Yeah.
just don't get it. It's hardly ever a stranger. It's always somebody you done had, some type of connection with, or you done help them, and they start smelling their draws. Like,
Yeah.
let's team up and try to do our big one. I'm child. The enemy of my enemy could never be my friend. I ain't never picking the lesser of two evils. And I see that a lot in these internet streets. I never move like that. If you played with me at one point in time and the person you now beefing with played with me, it's F both of y'all. I know we not doing that because y'all both played with me. It ain't gonna never be the lesser of two evils with me. If you played on my top, it's forever F both of y'all. Period. And I mean, watch y'all do y'all big one against each other from a distance and laugh just like Medea.
Yeah.
From a distance. That's the type of time. Nope, we ain't doing that. Nope, because it never works out like that, y'all. Anytime you team up with somebody on some I hate somebody, or we both hate this person, let's team up. That type of relationship, friendship, situationship, it never works. It never lasts. Because it's not built on genuine ground. Nope.
And she know that. It's the same people that she was blocking off my page and the same people that she was talking about. So that's why I just laugh at when people become friends behind hating somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that last message is the one where they're gonna see that she's saying it's not over. That I just sent your messenger. And that's just a text where she's putting it in text and she put her name on it. It's up under her name. That's I just sent you a screenshot.
Oh, I didn't see this. Wait, let's say that.
And that's where she's saying it's not over. She gonna show motherfuckers. But she's making sure she's not putting my name on it. She already learned from the police. The terroristic threats, the internet threats, the online threats, and how it can be escalated. So
What the lady? I wonder what the lady. What did the Jacqueline lady say?
I don't know because I just got a screenshot. You know how when people screenshot and screen record you, they don't screen record and screenshot you everything. So
Okay,
I just got that. I can't because I can't see her page, so I can't see all of it. I just get what they
okay.
screenshot me and screen record me.
I'm gonna show 'em. So she said, "Hold on, y'all. I have to show y'all." She's in the comments. Like, ma'am, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go to jail. Okay? You're gonna go to jail or get your ESSB. One of the two. Is it really worth it? Like, wow. I'm about to go get me some. Let me show them this and I'm gonna get off because I need to go get me some Mucinex because baby that weather is tearing me up, y'all. That's why I'm sounding congested. I got the earphones on. They make it worse. All right, let me show 'em this. So this one right here, y'all, is her, the Miss Chris lady, responded in the comments, and she said that part. Can y'all see it? Yeah. She said she was responding to somebody in her comments, and she said that part. Mofo's gonna learn to stay in their lane. Meanwhile, I slept well. And by the way, they think it's over. No, ma'am, no, sir. Stay tuned, Jacqueline. I'ma make all of y'all eat every word with the check mark. So she was replying to somebody named Jacqueline in her comments. I guess maybe that probably was one of Chaundra's supporters that went over there and probably, was trolling her or whatever, whatever. So her saying, and by the way, they think it's over. No, ma'am, no, sir. Stay tuned. I'm gonna make all of y'all eat every word. Like, what you gonna do, ma'am? You are too old for that. That is, good child. I would be exhausted for all of the back and forth. I would be too tired to want to be doing anything else. Oh, she's going to F. FAFO. Sister Tita said, yes, I stopped helping a friend because she got a man and now she act like I did something wrong to her. I explained to her, now that you have someone you land with, he should be able to help back. Like people be, it's the audacity for me, the entitlement.
I'm live. I'm on
Some
live.
people think
I'll call
because
you
you
back.
help them that you gotta keep doing it or that you owe them something. Child, you done lost your mind. You get a man, you better get a good one. I tell you that. You better get a good one. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much, Chaundra, for joining me on this live
You're welcome.
video
You're welcome.
again. You know we're gonna keep up with everything going on since they still over there making threats. We're gonna follow it and see what's what, y'all. Y'all know I bring Chaundra up anytime I can get a chance to, because she got her own thing going on, child. But yeah, it's seeming like it's not over, y'all. Based on the things that's being said and the little subliminals and all of that, we just gonna wait and see what happens. And I hope that if some type of confrontation happens, that a phone just so happened to be recording.
Oh, girl, I'm gonna make sure mine's. I'm gonna make sure mine's. I'm gonna make sure mine's is.
Because we love a good receipt and we love to see something. Okay, so hey y'all, I thank y'all so much for being tuned in. Thank y'all for the blessings. Thank y'all for the engagement. The ones that did hit the like button, I love y'all down. Thank y'all for the new memberships. I'm gonna try to do a little. Well, let me not make a promise. Because once I get some medicine, I might be knocked out because this cold is getting me, baby. So tomorrow, I'll be back tomorrow, though, y'all. For sure.
All right, I'm about to go get my baby from this birthday party.
Okay, have a good night. Thank you
You
again,
too.
my love.
All right, bye-bye.
Yep, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button on y'all way out. Okay, period. Yeah, y'all, enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pop, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go. Lupac, baby don't play. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. INDE, yeah, she grinding with ease. PENENT, bringing truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. LUPAC, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury. She deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real. This Lupac, baby, capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react. She decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.